Your time now, 6:17, time for the bus stop forecast. Lace, we don't have very many more bus stop forecasts in the future.
About 2 weeks worth.
Okay.
That's it. And then it is out for summertime. We're getting so very close. We know a lot of kiddos are just really winding things down, a few finals, and then done. Today, we're starting off heading out the door on a mild note. We're dry across Oklahoma, looking good on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Let's get to the bus stop forecast. 60s out the door. We have mostly clear skies. We'll have increasing cloud cover today, and there will be a 30% chance of storms, not locked in at 3 o'clock, but coming home may have a few storms around. Now, the risk for severe weather is very low today, and it's May, so let's just get right through it. The tornado risk isn't there today. There is a risk for nickel-dime up to quarter-size hail and maybe 60-mile-an-hour winds with some pulse severe storms. That's those storms that go up, and just before they start to weaken, they can produce some larger hail. Tomorrow, the risk goes up. It's a moderate risk for your Thursday between 4 o'clock and midnight for very large hail, damaging winds, and that tornado risk is increasing, and we'll get to the timing of all of this in just a minute. What's going on currently is we're tracking rain and storms coming in from the south, lifting up from Texas, some severe weather along the Gulf Coast currently. Dry across the state. There are a couple sprinkles in the far southeast. We're at 66 degrees in Oklahoma City, and temps are running pretty common in the 60s, upper 60s to the south, a few 50s in far northern Oklahoma. We've got a southeast wind, and that stays with us all day. Highs in the 80s. We'll see some 70s down in the southeast, not as warm as what we were yesterday. And there's your rain chance. It's a 30% chance in Oklahoma City, and we are seeing higher chances today once you get further to the east, basically Highway 75 into eastern Oklahoma, with another chance of storms out in the panhandles, and those will try to make it into western Oklahoma late this evening. Now, here's future next gen. This is what radar could look like as we head into the afternoon. A few spotty showers, a few thunderstorms, some of these a little hail, some wind possible. They go away after we lose the heating of the day. A few showers east and thunderstorms erupt out in the panhandles, and those make it into western Oklahoma tomorrow morning and then start to weaken. That leaves us with warming conditions, warming temperatures into the afternoon. We get unstable, and then as our main storm system swings out, the jet stream winds ramp up, the low-level jet kicks in, and all those dynamics that we talk about for springtime storms start to align into the late afternoon and evening. And now the data varies on where these storms fire. We may only have 1 or 2 storms. Some data suggests we have 6 or 7 storms, but they start to really go up, and they will rotate so they can produce some large hail, damaging winds. They will make their way off to the east-northeast the late afternoon and evening, and the threat does include the Oklahoma City metro for your Thursday. Tonight, not expecting severe weather. We're in the 60s. The storms move in and weaken tonight in western Oklahoma. Highs tomorrow into the 70s. That's plenty warm to see storms develop. Now, the question is, where's the dry line? Some data suggests it stays back in the Oklahoma-Texas border. Some data suggests it comes a couple counties deep tomorrow. Now, ahead of that dry line is where the risk would be higher. So this could shift to the west, could shift to the east a little bit. And for any one particular area, it's about a 40% chance of seeing one of those strong storms tomorrow. Now, trackers will be geared up, ready to go, because the risk for a tornado is going up. We're not locked in into the high category tomorrow, but it is a day we're definitely paying attention to, and we want you to pay attention to as well. Know where you will go if severe weather strikes your area. Have your safety plan in place, and hopefully, chances are, you're not going to need it. But be prepared. It's a low to a moderate risk for tornadoes tomorrow, especially as we get into the evening hours. And as far as hail, quarter golf ball, maybe up to tennis ball size hail, some data suggests a couple of these storms could create up to baseball size hail tomorrow. We could have 65 to 70-mile-an-hour winds, which is damaging winds, and you get big hail and wind, we could see some pretty significant damage from that alone tomorrow. And then stay tuned to the forecast. Cassie will have the latest details today at noon. By this afternoon and evening, that storm's getting close, and David will really fine-tune those zones for you. The risk for severe weather is low, but it's not zero on Friday. We get warm again. Main upper energy not really present Friday, but some wind and hail possible. And then not seeing much severe weather for the weekend, but the rain is looking likely for your Saturday on into Mother's Day and even into Monday afternoon. All right, we're back right after this quick break. Stick with us.